I'm so happy you have accepted my invitation.
What a strange voice you have. I almost wouldn't have recognized you.
It's the thrill. You can't imagine how I've longed for this moment.
Oh, really? You don't say. To be truthful, I'm rather emotional myself.
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way.
Slow down, boy. I really don't want to wake the others.
Oh, the others? Never mind. Who cares if they find out?
Well, actually, I'd rather they didn't. You know how I am. I'm shy and reserved.
Oh, what a pity. I know. And that's why I'm crazy about you. Reserved with the others. But you are a tiger when it comes to what you want.
Come again?
Oh, you know exactly what I'm speaking about.
Well, let's light a candle. I want to see your face. What are you doing here?
Anne, it's me. Don't worry. Our date, you don't remember. Oh, you are a little nervous. Come here, baby.
Oh, let go of me. Let go. Don't you dare touch me. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey, what's going on in here? Edward?
No.
Anne? Oh, now I understand everything. Thanks a lot, Anne. What a great friend you are.
No,
what an idiot I was to confide in you.
No, really, Alice, it's not like you think.
And what am I supposed to think then? It seems pretty clear to me.
No, really. Let me explain. I thought it would be Jack.
What does Jack have to do with it? Why did you leave me this note in my napkin the other day?
Edward, it was me who wrote you that note. I can't believe you don't get it.
But the poetry and the roses, that was you.
Sorry about that. I thought... I'm so sorry.
What an amateur you are, Edward.
Hey, Anne.
Hi.
Have you read the paper? There's an article about Peter. Our singer has become famous.
No, I haven't read it. To tell you the truth, I'm really not interested.
What a pity. It's very interesting. Hey, Alice. Hi, Alice. Take a peek at the paper. There's an article about Peter.
Whoopee, glad to hear it. Who cares?
Fun you girls are. It's quite the pleasure to hang out with you. Edward, at least you'll be interested. Would you like to read this article about our friend Peter?
Actually, I wouldn't, Jack.
Would somebody explain what's going on? I have never seen so many long faces.
You and your expert advice.
What's eating him? Has he gone stark raving mad?
No, Jack, I've gone star craving mad. Yet again, I played the fool. What an idiot!
Okay, Alice, at least you'll explain what's going on. I'm in the dark here.
It's a long story, Jack. A horrible mess. It all began with a misunderstanding.
Well, I'm all ears. Go on, Alice, do tell.
Hello again and welcome back. I want to look at some more socializing language with you because very often you just don't learn that when you study in schools and things like that. And it's very important when you're traveling to be able to socialize and feel confident. What I'm going to do is some of the things are new, some of the things you already know. Now, I'm going to say something to you, and I want you to think about how we use these particular phrases. All right, so let's start. Now, if I say to you, never mind, don't worry, never mind, don't worry, when do we use that? Yeah, it's often in a situation where, for example, you disturb somebody. You say, oh, I'm terribly sorry, because you pour red wine on their trousers or something like that. I'm terribly sorry. The person apologizes, and you say, never mind, don't worry. It means for you, it's not important. Okay? So, never mind, don't worry. What about this one? If I say, what a pity, or, oh, what a shame. When do I use that? What a pity. What a shame. Yeah, it's to express your disappointment when something happens. Oh, you can't come tonight. What a pity. What a shame. All right, so disappointment. Good. Next one. This is difficult. This is new for you. If I say just as well, what does that mean? You don't know, it's difficult. Just as well has no sense individually. I'll give you an example. It's not going to rain tomorrow. Just as well. And in that situation, just as well means I'm happy about that. That's good. All right, so just as well is like saying that's good. All right, just as well. Great. Next one, sorry about that. Notice we say sorry about that. Okay, that's when you want to apologize about something. Sorry about that. Very common, sorry about that. Next one, this one. Well, fancy that. Well, fancy that. Now this we use when we want to express surprise. Fancy that. He won the competition. Really? Fancy that. Okay, good. Next one. You must be joking. You must be joking. Joking, now that is when you don't believe something. You want to express your disbelief. So, for example, England won the World Cup. Oh, come on, you must be joking. Right? Now, this one you do know, so this is revision. When do we say, well, actually, I'd rather you didn't? Well, actually, I'd rather you didn't. You know those golden words, well, actually? Yeah. Somebody asks you something like, do you mind if I smoke? And you want to say no politely, not aggressively. So, well, actually, preparation, psychological preparation for no. Well, actually, I would rather you didn't. Well, actually, I'd rather you didn't. Very important. These are nice. Mind how you go. Take care. Very nice phrases, those. Mind how you go. Take care. We say those mind how you go means be careful when you're traveling. When somebody is leaving you and saying goodbye, we wish them that. Take care. Mind how you go. It means look after yourself. All right? And the last one is cheers. Now, cheers is something we usually use when we're drinking. Two people, cheers. But now we also use it in a familiar way to say goodbye. Cheers. So that's what I'll say to you now. We've finished our socializing lesson. So cheers. See you in the next lesson.
Hi, Anne. Have you got a minute?
Hi, Jack.
I'd like to have a word.
You've probably already heard the sordid story.
Yes. Listen, Anne.
No, I want you to listen, Jack. You've probably had a good laugh on my behalf. Now, that said, I prefer no further comments on the story.
It is not my intention to make fun of you, Annette. Although I must admit that the whole misunderstanding was rather amusing.
Great. Now, pretty please, let's not talk about it anymore.
Well, I would like to have a word about it. What I'm about to say is sure to surprise you.
Nothing's bound to surprise me anymore, Jack. Anyway, listen. Don't worry. You don't have to explain. I know how things are. I know that you like me, but just as a friend. A friend that,
listen,
well,
Anne.
maybe if we'd met at some other time...
Anne, excuse me.
Things would have gone differently, and then, well, perhaps... Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Anne, can I speak for 1 minute, please?
Yes. Certainly, Jack.
Thank you.
Go right ahead.
Now, you know how I suffered about Sharon. And well, after her, I didn't think I'd ever feel anything about another woman. But then you came back from your holiday and I started to feel better. I didn't think about Sharon so much.
What are you getting at, Jack?
And it was because of you that I managed to forget about Sharon.
Well, that's what friends are for, n'est-ce pas?
You really don't get it, do you?
Get what, Jack?
Anne, I'm trying to tell you that I'm in love with you. I didn't want to believe it at first. I thought I was attracted to you because I felt so alone in the world. But then this feeling grew, and when Alice told me about Edward, I realized it should have been me to bring you those flowers.
Jack, if this is some kind of a joke, it's not very amusing.
No, it's the truth, I swear. We were made for each other. I should have realized it sooner. I'm sorry.
Well, Jack!
So, Edward, are you going to explain why you called us all here today? What's so urgent?
Well, listen. Something marvelous has happened, to say the least.
I must say I'm a little unsure about what you term marvelous.
Oh, let's put aside our differences, Alice. We should all be happy today. Oh, just a moment. Yep. Oh, great. Great. Don't worry. They are certain to accept. I've already spoken with the group. Yeah. They are bound to be here any moment. Yeah. We'll be sure to get the details later. Bye-bye.
Edward, do you plan on telling us what's going on?
Well, you all remember that I was in touch with the producer to propose what I've filmed with you in this house.
Yes, and?
He ate it up. He loved you all. The house, your daily gossip, your relationships. Oh, great. They have already arrived. Excuse me for a moment. I'll get it.
Who's arrived? Who?
Come in. This way.
Edward, what's going on? Who are these people?
Hold on now. Mr. Martin, the producer, has accepted my proposal. We are going to make some TV shows here. And you are going to be the stars. You are bound to become famous. And I've already come up with the title. At Home with Anne. What do you think?
Oh my God.